Yes, my dear friend, today I am going to explain you chapter 4th, that is nth order differential equation. The nth order differential equation is nothing but it's like that one, a differential equation which is in the form of a naught nth derivative of y with respect to x plus a1 n minus 1th derivative of y with respect to x plus a2 n minus 2th derivative of y with respect to x plus and so on plus a n y equal to f of x. This is the nth order linear differential equation, or we can say that one nth order linear differential equation of degree 1. We can say that one nth order differential equation degree 1, nth order differential equation of degree 1. Why we say that one nth order? Because of derivative, maximum derivative is n, so nth order, but degree is everywhere, see that one, so that's why it is called nth order linear differential equation of degree 1. In this chapter, I mean chapter number 4, nth order differential equation, we want to study how to solve nth order differential equation. Before we study in chapter 2 and chapter 1 first order differential equation how to solve. Now we are going to study how to solve nth order linear differential equation of degree 1. We are going to try to write this one in that form: a naught, this is a naught d power n plus a1 dn minus 1 plus a2 dn minus 2 plus and so on plus an into y equal to f of x. What is that? Means we can write it like that one. This we can write it in terms of derivative form or d power, where this d stand as differential operator. I will tell you what is that means. This d stand as differential operator. That means this d stand as differential operator. That means d equal to d divided d dx, called differential operator. But remember that one, if I write d power minus 1, that means inverse of the derivative, or you can say that 1 by d, it is called inverse of the derivative, and you know that one inverse of the derivative is is nothing but it's process of integration. Inverse of the derivative, as you know that one integration is the reverse process of the derivative. You can say that one because of d is differential operator, so we can shift as, or we can write it inverse also, reverse also. So reverse means integration. That means d power minus 1 or d inverse or 1 divided by d. If it is written as, then I mean that you have to write integration. For example, d dx of d capital D is stand as d dx of x square. That means derivative. So 2x. And if I write here x divided by d, see that one, this is inverse operator, so that you mean you have to write the integration. So integration of x is x square by 2. On the basis of that one, here as I told you that one, this is a naught dn plus a1 dn minus 1 plus a2 dn minus 2 plus and so on a n y equal to f of x. We can write it like that one also, where fd, keeping outside y, we can write it fd as a naught dn plus a1 dn minus 1 plus a2 dn minus 2 and so on plus an. If I write this equation without fx, without y, without taking y, without taking fx, then this one is called f of d. That means function of d, means a naught dn plus a1 dn minus 1 plus a2 dn minus 2 plus and so on plus an. Or if we write this a naught dn plus a1 dn minus 1 plus a2 dn minus 2 plus and so on plus an, by putting d power n as m power n, d power n minus 1 as m power n minus 1, d power n minus 2 as m power n minus 2, and so on. Then we get equation like that one. A naught d power n means m power n plus a1 d power n minus 1 means m power n minus 1 plus a2 d power n minus 2 means m power n minus 2 plus and so on equal is called auxiliary equation. Factorizing this auxiliary equation, we get solution of the auxiliary equation called roots of the auxiliary equation. This is called roots of the auxiliary equation. Means when you solve any type of equation algebraic, this becomes algebraic equation, and when you try to solve this algebraic equation, whatever you got, that one is called roots of the auxiliary equation. That one is called roots of the auxiliary equation. Means roots of the auxiliary equation. Roots of the auxiliary equation means like suppose that if you have some equation, solve it and then you get what is the general, then the general solution of that type of differential equation or that type of differential equation. The general solution of that type of equation or that type of equation will be in two terminology. That means y equal to, y means dependent variable here, equal to complementary function, or we can abbreviate it as, or we can write it in short form, complementary function as c dot f dot plus particular integral, that we can write it in short form p dot I. The general solution of the given differential equation like that, or you can say that like that, containing two steps. That is y, again I am repeating that one, this y always means dependent variable dy dx, d nth derivative of y with respect to x. This is called dependent variable and this one is called independent variable. Always remember that one. This one is called dependent variable and this one is called independent variable. So that what we have to do for that one, the general solution of that one is complementary function cf plus particular integral. Important point is that one, when fx, that means this term is given 0, fx is given 0, then the general solution of that one is y is equal to only complementary function. What is the meaning of that one? Just I am going to explain you by taking examples. So first of all, writing complementary function. Writing CF means writing complementary function, or you can say that one, how to write complementary functions. So I am discussing case wise. Case number 1, when roots of the auxiliary equation are real and different, then say, what is the meaning of this one? Say m equal to m1 comma m2 comma m3. That means 3 roots real and different. Then complementary function will be written as c1 e power m1x plus c2 e power m2x plus c3 e power m3x plus and so on. And so on means if here m4 is given, m5 is given and m6 is given, then you can add here accordingly. c1, c2, c3, fourth roots given, then c4 e power m4x, fifth root is given, then like that one you can. What is the meaning of this one? How can I understand this? What is the meaning of real root and different root also? So just I am going to give you one example for this case. Solve the differential equation d2y dx is 2 plus 5 dy dx plus 6y equal to 0. See that one. What is the general solution of that one? What is the general solution of this one? So general solution of this one means, see that one, here fx is given here 0. So general solution of that one is y equal to complementary function. Why? Because of, see that one, here fx is given here 0. So when fx is given 0, I told you that one, then the general solution of that one is y equal to complementary function. Means how to write complementary function? So what you have to do? Just nothing. Just write this differential equation as in auxiliary form, auxiliary equation form. Auxiliary equation means d2y dx2 means you have to write m power 2. If d2y dx2, that means m square. dy dx means m. So m square plus 5 dy dx means m plus 6. Keep y outside and put it 0 and factorize it. When you factor, you got m equal to minus 2 minus 3. This one is called roots of the auxiliary equation. Roots of the auxiliary equation. Roots of auxiliary equation. Roots of auxiliary equation. See that one? Roots of auxiliary equation. Roots of auxiliary equation different. Say m1, m2, m3. That means this you can say that n1, or this you can say m1. So this is, if you say m1, then this is m2. If roots of the auxiliary equation are different, say m1 is equal to minus 2, m2 is equal to minus 3, then the complementary function is c1 e power minus 3x plus c2 e power minus 2x. Then general solution is y is equal to complementary function, that means c1 e power minus 3x plus c2. This one is your answer of that question. This one is your answer of that question. Means first example. Second example, how we can learn second example? Second example is solve the differential case number 2. When roots of the auxiliary equation are equal, say two roots are equal, then complementary function means two roots of equal means m equal to m1 equal to m2. That means two roots are equal. Then complementary function will be c1 plus c2x e power m1x, or you can say that m2, because of m1 and m2 here same. When three roots are equal, say m equal to m1 equal to m2 equal to m3, then complementary function will be like that one, c1 plus c2x plus c3 e power x, c3 x power 2 e power m1x. Here this one is c e power m1x, not this one, m1x, c e power m1x. So what is that means? What is that means? Just I am going to tell you that what is that means. Just I am giving you one example. Here e power m1x, not e1. Solve the differential equation. Solve the differential equation. See, I am going to explain you. This is d2 plus 6d plus 9 into y equal to 0. What you have to do? See, the general solution of that one is y is equal to cf only, because of fx is here. See that one? Fx is given here 0. So when fx is given 0, that means the general solution only consisting only complementary function. So what is that? Complementary function means how we can write? Just write the auxiliary equation. If d2 given, then write m2, d given, then write m plus 9 and keep y outside. So this one is auxiliary equation. Factorize this. When I factorize, I get we get m equal to minus 3 minus 3. It means roots are equal. How many roots are equal? Two roots are equal. When two roots are equal, then complementary function is c1 plus c2x e power minus 3x. Or general solution is y is equal to complementary function. That means write it like that one. This one is the example for the case number 2, means when roots of the auxiliary equation are equal, say two roots are equal, then you can write it like that one. Parallelly, suppose if we say solve the differential equation d minus 4 power 3 into y equal to 0. See again, what is that means? That means fx is given here 0. So what is the answer? Just nothing. You have to write the auxiliary equation and solve the auxiliary equation. Whatever you got the result, that is your general solution. So I am going to write here auxiliary equation means m minus 4 power 3. Therefore its roots is, what is that? What is that one? When you solve it, it is m minus 4 power 3 equal to 0. When you try to solve it, see that one, m minus this one. For example, just I am telling you, my dear friends, how many results are, you can say that how many roots. See, m minus 4 equal to 0. If it is written as, then you have to write m equal to 4. But here power 3 is given. That means, remember that one, if x square equal to 0 is given, it means that one, it should be written as x equal to 0, 0. What is that means? Because of the solution of the equation depends on the degree of that one. So if you write only 0, then your answer is not correct. So that x is equal to 0 means x is equal to 0, 0. Similarly, if x power 3 equal to 0, then you have to write x equal to 0, 0, 0 because of degree is here 3. The same thing is here. M minus 4 power 3 equal to 0 means m equal to 4, 4, 4. It means that 3 roots are equal. So what I told you, in case number that when roots of the auxiliary equation say 3 roots equal m1 equal to m2 equal to m3, then complementary function will be c1 plus c2x plus c3 x square e power m1x or m2x, like that one. So see that one here, because of 3 roots are equal, then the answer is CF equal to c1 plus c2x plus c3 x power 2 e power 4x, and general solution of that one is y is equal to complementary function, that means c1 plus c2x plus c3x square e power 4x. This is your answer. Hopefully you understand that one. Another case, when roots of auxiliary equation as 2 roots are equal and other roots are different. Suppose that you are going to solve anyone and you got 2 roots are equal or 3 roots are equal and other roots are different. Then how we can write it? Suppose that 2 roots are equal. Then what you have to do? Roots equal means c1 plus c2x e power m1x. Other roots are different. Suppose that m3 is different, m4 is different. Then you have to write, because of c2 is already here, so do not write here c2. c3 e power m3x plus c4 e power m4x plus and so on. But if 3 roots are equal instead of 2, if 3 roots are equal, say m equal to m1, m2, m3 and others are different, then what you have to do? Complementary function will be c1 plus c2x plus c3 x power 2. Why? Because here we are getting 3 roots are equal. So that c1 plus c2x plus c3 x power 2 e power m3 m1x means you can write m1, m2, m3 all are equal. So no worry about that one. Plus other roots different, c4 because of already I have written c3, c4 e power m4 plus and so on. What is the meaning of this one? I am going to explain you by taking an example. Solve the differential equation. The differential equation is d minus 2 power 2, d minus 3, d minus 5 into y equal to 0. What you have to do? Write first. See that one here. The solution of that one is, see, fx is given here again 0. So that means fx is given 0. That means the general solution of that one is only y is equal to complementary function. So how we can write it complementary function? See that one? Just write the auxiliary equation of that one. M minus 2 power 2, m minus 3, m minus 4 equal to 0 and solve it. So when m minus 2 power 2 means m equal to 2, 2, m minus 3 equal to 0 means m is equal to 3, m minus 4 equal to 0 means m is equal to 4. So see that one? 2 roots are equal and other roots are different. So 2 roots are equal means complementary function will be c1 plus c2x e power 2x plus other roots are different, c3 e power 3x plus c4 e power 4x. This is the general solution, or you can say that one complementary function. Now what is the meaning of that? If I am putting another example like solve the differential equation d minus 2 power 3, d minus 3, d minus 4 into y. So see that one, when you try to write auxiliary equation, it comes m minus 2 power 3, m minus 3, m minus 4 equal to 0. Solve this one, solve this auxiliary equation. That means m minus 3, m minus 2 power 3 that means m equal to 2, 2, 2. That means m minus 2 power 3 equal to 0 means 2 should be repeated 3 times. 2, 2, 2. And when m minus 3 equal to 0, that means m is equal to 3. When m minus 4 equal to 0, that means m equal to 4. So that how many roots? See that one here 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5. So 5 roots should be. But in this one, see that one 2 m equal to 2 repeated 3 times. 2, 2, 2. So now and other different. So what you have to write? When 3 roots are equal, other roots are different, then you have to write c1 plus c2x plus c3 x power 2 e power 2x plus c4 e power 3x because of this is different root plus c5 e power 4x because of this is also the different root. So that this is the general solution, or you can say that one complementary function. Case number 4, when roots of the auxiliary equation are in complex form, that means alpha plus minus I beta, alpha plus minus I beta, then what you have to do? Then the complementary function will be e power alpha x into c1 cosine of beta x plus c2 sine of beta x. That means this part is called real part. And this one is called imaginary part. This one is called imaginary part. So what you have to do? First of all, try to solve that one. If that one is coming as alpha plus minus I beta, then the roots of the auxiliary equation called complex, in the form of complex form. What does that mean? I am giving one example. Solve the differential equation d2 plus d plus 1 into y equal to 0. What you have to do? The general solution again, fx is given here 0. So nothing you have to worry about that, just only factorize of that one. That one is general solution. So what you have to do? Just write the auxiliary equation m square plus m plus 1 equal to 0. Then its roots are, I try to solve by using factorization method or any other method. We get factorization method means we write here the equation like ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This is called quadratic equation. Solution of quadratic equation is x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is 4ac. What does that means? Write the coefficient of here x square, coefficient of x and constant term. So see that one, when I use this one, a means here 1, b means here 1, c equal to 1. When I use this one, or you can write by using calculator also, then it is coming minus half plus minus square root of 3 divided by 2 into y. Why? Because why coming? Because of we people know that one square root of minus 4 is not a real number, it is 2i. The answer of that one is 2i. Like square root of 4 equal to 2 only, real part, but square root of minus 4 is 2i. Similarly, square root of minus 9 is 3i. So that when I try to solve by using this method, or you can write by using calculator also, it is minus 1 by 2 plus minus square root of 3i divided by 2. So it means that this one is alpha equal to minus half, and beta is equal to square root of 3 by 2. Then the complementary function will be e power alpha x, means half minus half into x into c1 cosine of beta x plus c2 sine of beta x. Therefore the general solution of that one is this part only. Write this part, finish. This one is the general solution of the equation, means differential equation, when roots of the auxiliary equation are in the form of alpha plus minus I beta. Alpha is this one, beta is this one. Hopefully you understand. Another example is when roots are in complex form and one root is different. Say m equal to alpha plus minus I beta. That means one root is given like that. Other root will be m equal to m3. Then the complementary function means, that means when roots of the differential equation mix. That means mix means, suppose that one root is coming as alpha plus minus I beta and other is different, then the complementary function is e power alpha x c1 cosine of beta x plus c2 sine of beta x plus c3 e power m3x. What is the meaning of this one? How can I understand? I am giving you one example. Solve the differential equation. D2 plus d plus 1 into d minus 3 into y equal to 0. Again I am telling you that one. Here, see here, fx is given here 0. So what you have to do? General solution will be only complementary function. So for getting complementary function, you have to write this equation in the form of auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is m square plus m plus 1 into m minus 3 equal to 0. Solving it, we get m equal to, see that one, m minus 3 0 means m equal to 3. And when I solve this one, it is getting minus half plus minus square root of 3 by 2 into I. Therefore, one root is, see that one root is different. Other root is alpha plus minus I beta. So that complementary function will be c1 e power 3x plus other root is in the form of complex. That means, see that one, alpha is minus half, beta is a square root of 3 by 2, so that e power minus half into x c2, because of already I have taken c1, c2 cosine of 3 square root of 3 by 2 into x plus c3 sine of square root of 3 by 2 into x. That one is the complementary function. Therefore general solution will be this. Copy this one, finish. This one is the general solution of the differential equation when roots of the auxiliary equation is, one root is different, other root is in the form of complex, that means alpha plus minus I beta, then the general solution will be written as like that one. Hopefully you understand that one. Parallelly, now I am going to explain you how to find complementary function. Complementary function is nothing but when the given differential equation means fx right hand side is given as, suppose simplest example, fx is given as e power ax, then particular integral will be, that means pi equal to, what you have to do, write this function, that means fx function divided by fd. As I explain you, fd is the function when you have to replace d operator form, when you have to replace nth derivative of term as d form. That means a naught dn plus a1, like that one. So that one is called fd. What you have to do when you try to solve particular integral, then it is required here. So that what you have to do, replace in place of nth derivative dny, dnth derivative of y with respect to x, and other things as in terms of d, leaving all y term. That one is called fd function. What you have to do, very easy, replace d equal to d, this here, replace here d equal to a, whatever it is given, just write here and simplify it. But remember that one, when you replace d is equal to a here, then this becomes as algebraic terminology. Then what you have to do, remember that f of a should be, or you can say that one, f of a is not equal to 0. If f of a is not equal to 0, then we consider. If it is 0, then we will discuss, but it is not in, we will not discuss for your level. So now for that, what is the meaning of this one? That means how to find particular integral. Just I am telling you that one example, solve the differential equation d2 minus 13d plus 12 into y equal to e power minus 2x. See that one here, the general solution of that one, because of fx now here given, this is fx is given here. So how we can write the general solution? So general solution of the differential equation y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral, because of fx function is given. So now I am going to write particular integral and CF. So first step is how to find CF. So CF means just write the auxiliary equation. So auxiliary equation, when you try to solve, it becomes c1 e power x plus c2 e power 13x, because of when you solve it by using auxiliary equation, means factorization method, you get m1 is equal to 1, m2 is equal to 13. So that complementary function will be like that one. The particular integral is what you have to do, e power ax, that means e power minus 2x divided by fd. fd means d square minus 13d plus 12. Now what you have to do, replace d equal to a. What is a here? Minus 2. Simplify. E power minus 2x, d means minus 2. So minus 2 power 2 means 4, and minus plus 13 multiplied by 2 is 26. So after simplification we get 42. Therefore general solution of the given differential equation is y is equal to CF c1 e power x plus c2 e power 13x plus pi e power minus 2x divided by 42. This is your answer. Hopefully you understand that one. The another example is, suppose that it is not given directly e power x or e power minus x or like that one. If it is given as solve the differential equation d2 plus 5d plus 6 into y is equal to cosine hyperbolic. This one is called hyperbolic term. So what you have to do? Nothing, my dear student. The general solution of that one is y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral, because of fx function is given here. Fx function is given here. So what you have to do? Again factorize it. So when I factorize this auxiliary equation, we get m1 equal to minus 2, m2 is equal to minus 3. So the complementary function will be c1 e power minus 2x plus c2 e power minus 3x. Now pi is what you have to do? Write this function divided by fd. But cosine hyperbolic means nothing, but it is e power x plus e power minus x divided by 2. So what you have to do? Just nothing. Simplify it. In place of cosine hyperbolic x, write e power x plus e power minus x divided by 2. So now I am going to replace. Pi becomes now e power x plus e power minus x divided by 2 times fd. Just put it in part wise. That means e power x divided by this part plus e power minus x divided by this part. Now in this case d is equal to here a, and in this case d is equal to here minus 1. So replacing that one, d is equal to a is equal to 1, d is equal to a is equal to minus 1. Now replace that one. So e power x divided by 1. Simplify it, we get 24 plus e power minus x, d is equal to minus 1. So 1 minus 5 plus 6. That means 7 minus 5 multiplied by this one. So 7 minus 5, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. So therefore general solution is complementary function plus particular integral c1 e power minus 2x plus c2 e power minus 3x plus e power x divided by 24 plus e power minus x divided by 4. Hopefully you understand that one. Another example, if the differential equation is given as solve the differential equation d2 plus 5d plus 6 into y equal to sine hyperbolic x. So again we do not know how to write, but we know the expansion of sine hyperbolic x. So that again, see that one, this one is fx function, this one is fx function here. So general solution is y is equal to cf plus due to that one pi also. So cf, factorize it, we get same result. I am picking the same differential equation, but in place of cosine sine hyperbolic x, and pi sine hyperbolic x divided by fd. What you have to do, we know that one sine hyperbolic x is e power x minus e power minus x divided by 2. So now in place of writing, in place of sine hyperbolic x, e power x minus e power minus x divided by 2. So replace it, e power x minus e power minus x divided by 2 into fd. This means d square plus 5d plus 6 equal to e power x divided by this one minus e power this one. Now see that one, d equal to here, d is equal to a is equal to 1, and here d is equal to a is equal to minus 1. Substitute here. So when I put here e power x divided by 24 plus minus, see here, minus. So here what we have to do, just nothing, because of here minus, so I forget to write here, just write here minus term. So that e power x divided by 24 minus e power minus x divided by 4. So what you have to do, therefore general solution is c1 e power minus 2x plus c2 e power minus 3x plus e power x divided by 24 minus this one. Hopefully you understand that one. Now another question is, this is also very good question. Solve the differential equation d2 minus 1 into y equal to a power x. Again, maybe we confuse that one how to solve, because of we study only case 1, how to find e power ax form, but here it is given as e power, here it is given not e power x. So what we have to do, okay, no problem, just see here, the general solution of that one is y is equal to cf plus pi. So cf plus pi. So what you have to do, see here, for writing cf, m square minus 1, that means m equal to plus 1 and minus 1, so that this is cf, and pi a power x divided by d square minus 1. We do not know how to write the particular integral of this one, because of we study only case as given as fx is given as e power ax, but here a power x is given. So we know that by the using terminology or logic or rule which we people study in your schooling, we can write it a power x as e power x into log of this one or ln of this one. What is that means? We can write it a power x as e power x into ln of a. What is that means? See that one, because of we can write it, it is like e power ln of a power x, and e power ln of x means e power ln of x means x. So what is that? We can put it like that one, a power x. So it means that one we can write it a power x as e power x ln of a, or see that one we can write it e power ln of a power x, and e power ln of x means x. E power ln of x is equal to how much? X. So when you try to solve it, we get like that one, so that we can write it like that one. So what you have to do, write pi 1 divided by d square minus 1 in place of a power x, e power x into ln of a. Now see that one, why I am distributing this one like that one? Because of we people know that one e power ax. Now check, d is equal to a means what is he? See that one, e power ax. So what is a here? This one, a means here ln of a, ax, so a equal to ln of a. So that particular integral now we can write it equal to 1 divided by d means ln of a. minus this e power ln of x. Now simplify it. We get 1 divided by ln of a power 2 minus 1 into e power ln of x. So that the general solution of that one is complementary function plus particular integral. Hopefully you understand that one. On the basis of that one, my dear friend, just please try to solve this. Just I am giving you one hint that how to find the particular integral of constant term. So particular integral of constant term means nothing but it will be considered as number divided by this one. You can so practice this one, otherwise I will tell you these questions you have to practice. Now case number 2, when fx is given as sin ax or cosine ax, sin ax or cosine ax, then what you have to do, put d square is equal to minus a square. Remember that one, f of minus a square also not equal to 0. When it is 0, then case is fail. That means we cannot apply this one. Means the second case, when fx is given sin ax or cosine ax, then how we can write the particular integral? Particular integral will be d square is equal to minus a square, or we can say that one f of minus a square is equal to not equal to 0. What does that means? Just I am going to tell you. Solve the differential equation. D square plus 16 into y is equal to sin 3x. Now see that one. General solution of that one is y is equal to cf plus pi, because of fx function is given here. Fx function is given here. So cf, just simplify it. We get this m square plus 4. That means m square plus 4 means we can write it. See that one, for auxiliary equation. Writing auxiliary equation, it is m square plus 16 equal to 0. It means that m square we can write it minus 16, or we can write it m equal to 0 plus minus square root of minus 16. It means that m equal to 0 plus minus 4i. Why? Because of this is square root of minus 16. So that alpha, this one is alpha. Alpha equal to here 0 and beta equal to here 4. So that alpha is equal to 0 means e power 0 means 1. So that c1 cosine of beta x means 4x plus c2 sine of beta x, and pi sin 3x divided by d square plus 16. What you have to do? Replace d square is equal to minus a square. What is a here? This is 3. A equal to 3. So minus 3 power 2 means 9. Now substitute it. Sin 3x divided by minus 9 plus 16. So that's 7. Therefore general solution of that one is c1 cosine of 4x plus c2 sine of 4x plus sin 3x divided by 7. Hopefully you understand. Another example of that one is solve d square plus 16 into y is equal to sin 3x into cosine of 2x. So what you have to do, see, again I am not telling you how to find the pi, but we people knows few rules, that there are few rules like 2 sin a cosine b, sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. That means sin a cosine b, sin a cosine b. So then we can apply here like this rule. If it is written as, you can write, you can apply here. If it is written as 2 cosine, that means cosine a cosine b, then we can apply this one. So now I am going to tell you how to solve this one. So for that one, what we have to do? It is given as solve the differential equation d square plus 16 into y equal to sin 3x into cosine 2x. What you have to do? First of all, see that one, general solution of that one is, see here, because of fx term is given. So general solution is y is equal to cf plus pi. Again the same thing is, just auxiliary equation is m square plus 16 equal to 0, so that m equal to 0 plus minus 4i, so that alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to 4. Beta is equal to 4. So what is that? That means C1 alpha e power 0 means 1. So C1 cosine of beta x, that means 4x, plus C2 sine of beta, beta means 4x, and pi means sine 3x cosine 2x divided by this d square plus 16. Now I do not know what is the particular integral of that one, but if I multiply up by 2 and divided by 2 also, then no problem, we can cancel it. But benefit of that one, we get 2 sine A cosine B. The answer of 2 sine A cosine B is sine A plus B. That means sine A plus B means sine 3x plus 2x, that means 5x, plus sine A minus B means sine of 3x sine of 3 minus 2x. 3x minus 2x means x. So that we can write it as in two parts. Sine of 5x plus sine x divided by this one, we can write it sine 5x divided by 2 d square plus 16 plus sine x divided by this one. Now in this case you have to replace d square is equal to minus a square, a means here 5, so minus 25. In this case you have to replace d square is equal to minus a square, that means minus 1, and then simplify it. When you replace, we get sine 5x divided by 2 multiplied by d square means minus 25 plus 16. Minus 25 plus 16 means 9. 9 multiplied by 2 is minus 18, plus sine 3x minus 1 plus 15. Minus 1 plus 15 16 means 15 multiplied by 2 is 30. So this is your particular integral. So what you have to do, therefore general solution is y is equal to cf plus pi. Cf is c1 cosine of 4x plus c2 sine of 4x plus pi means this one. So this one is the answer of this question. Hopefully you understand. Another type of question, practice question, just write it here, sine A cosine B. Sine A cosine B means, see here, sine A cosine B is this one, and sine square x. So here what you have to do, just nothing. Sine A cosine A. Sine A cosine A means 2 sine A cosine A. 2 sine A cosine A means sine 2 sine x. Cosine x is sine 2x. So use this one, you can write it. See here, if it is written as sine square x or cosine x square x, then we can write it cosine 2x equal to 1 minus 2 sine square x, and cosine 2x equal to 2 cosine square x minus 1. So means sine square x is given, then use this rule. If sine square x is given, then use this rule. That means the value of the sine square x, we can write it, the value of sine square x is, replace this one here, so it is coming 1 minus cosine 2x divided by 2. So just replace this one here, you get the answer, and cosine square x means just use this rule, you got the answer. So this one is the particular integral about that one. Now another case is when fx is given as e power ax into v. What we have to, where v is any function of x. What is that means? Then the particular integral will be calculated by using this rule, e power ax into v divided by fd. What you have to do? Replace d equal to d plus a. That means d is equal to d plus a means a should be calculated from this one. So replace d here, d equal to d equal to d, that means this part plus whatever given here, just simplify and simplify it. So now I am going to tell you what is that means. Another example is related to that one. Solve d2 plus 4d minus 4 into y equal to e power minus 2x into sine 2x. So see that one here, fx function is given here. So that general solution of that one is y is equal to cf plus pi. So cf I calculated by using calculator. I get C1, M1 means this one, or M2 means this one by using calculator. Or you can use the rule. That means m square plus 4m for auxiliary equation. M square plus 4m minus 4 equal to 0. What you have to do? M equal to minus 4 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, minus 4, minus already here and minus here. So 4 the multiplies. 4ac means 4 the 16 divided by 2a. So it is coming as minus 4 plus minus, see 16 here, 16 here. So if I take outside 16, so 16 square root means 4 and 1 plus 1 means square root of 2 divided by 2. So simplify it. We can write it minus 4 divided by 2, that means minus 2 plus minus 4 divided by 2 is 2 square root of 2. So one root is minus 2 plus 2 square root of 2. Another root is minus 2 root of, that means m1 and m2. After that one, what you have to do? Find the pi. Pi means e power minus 2x divided by e power minus 2x sine 2x divided by d. Fd means d square plus 4d minus 4. What you have to do? Replace here d is equal to d plus a. A means here minus 2. Here a equal to minus 2. So d is equal to d minus 2. Then what we get? We get, when I replace d is equal to minus 2, what I get? See that one here, e power minus 2x, and keep outside, do not put inside, keep outside, sine 2x divided by d minus 2 whole square plus 4 d minus 2 minus 4. Simplify. When I simplify, it is coming, do not operate this one, keep outside this one, that means this should be like that one. So e power minus 2x sine 2x divided by, when I simplify, I get d square minus 8. What we have to do? Now solve this one. Solve this one means you have to apply d square equal to minus a square. Minus a square. What is a here? A equal to here 2. So minus 4. That means replace d square is equal to minus 4. So minus 4 minus 8. So it is coming e power minus 2x sine 2x divided by minus 12. Therefore, general solution of that one is y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. This is the answer, and this is the example of case number 3. Hopefully you understand, my dear friend. We will continue